Hey guys, so I'm kind of back, kind of not. My ribs still kind of hurt, but I'm tired of sitting on the sofa doing absolutely nothing. So I thought I'd come on and show you what I was talking about in the last video. I will find the video again because I can't remember where I saw it. I should have looked it up before getting on here to tell you. But I'll show you the technique I was talking about where you're like just basically using your fingers to walk up and down the fretboard. Because I do find that as a great warm-up, and the whole coordination thing where it's supposed to help with like connecting your right and your left as you're playing the guitar. And I do think it makes me feel a lot less awkward while I'm trying to play, while I'm trying to practice, you know. So it's a good thing to look at. I will link the video down below because obviously I agree with citing my work. I also agree with the fact that this guy's video that he had more information in, and I thought it'd be great for other beginners to see. I wish I could remember who did it so I could tell you right now, but I do apologize that it's sort of spur of the moment me thinking about this, and I should have done that, but you know, chalk it up to pain meds and me still being kind of not all here from breaking my ribs. My hair is a mess, but I am so sorry for my appearance. Anyways, yeah, okay. So anyways, another thing is I had this nice little gear find. So when I had been looking at amps, I had also been looking at Vox amps as well because, well, the Beatles, and I thought, you know, I was like, but the thing is, I did not know much about amps. I mean, I don't know much about other guitars. It was like, you know, I wanted a Strat, and that was what I went for. But amp-wise, I had no clue what I'm looking for, and I'm still really happy with the Champion 50. Not so happy with the Frontman, but the Frontman's, I took it to Columbus and left it there. My hometown, my home away from home at the moment where I live, because we live in Pittsburgh, so we go back every other like weekend, so I left the amp there so I'd have an amp if I decided to take my guitar that I wouldn't have to haul in the car there. And I know it's just a little small footprint, but you know, if I have another amp, may as well take the one I don't like the most there, and I can use it and so forth. But I found this little Vox amp that had the Union Jack on it, and I thought it was so cute, and you know, it wasn't listed for as low as I ended up paying for it when I was looking for amps, or maybe it was, I don't remember. But if you went anywhere else like Reverb or anything like those other gear sites, it was listed for $200, and I guess I should have seen what they'd actually sold for. But I could say that the one that I found condition wise would have been like at least up towards the top. Guitar Center had it listed for $65. And it's called a Pathfinder 10. And it sounds really great. I'll show you but this is what it is. Ow! Yeah. And I mean, it sounds as good as the Champion 50 with the Strat, as in like, the interference just isn't there like it was on the Frontman. So this is a little 10-watt amp. I mean, of course, amps aren't gonna be the same when it comes to the wattage, but it's gonna be down to how things are shielded, that kind of thing. So the Frontmans aren't really shielded very well, but then again, the Frontmans are like $80, and these are probably 150, 200 new, and maybe and used even. People are selling them for that, I guess. But so let's get into this little exercise. There we go. Can you hear the interference where I'm not touching the guitar? Right? I'm even facing with my single coils. Of course, touching the strings, touching metal on the guitar, quiets it. And that's exactly what it's supposed to be doing on all 5 settings. So I mean, I don't know if there's a grounding issue on that bridge, pick up or not, because it just doesn't sound like it. But anyways, the finger walking thing. So you start at the first fret, which is right here. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So you start on the 6th string. And please forgive me, it's been a couple days since I picked up the guitar. And so forth and so on. And then as you go, you're supposed to drop down from the 4th fret to the 5th, and then 6th, 7th, 8th, and that kind of thing. Just rock your way down and walk your way back up the fretboard. Okay, I could say one thing, that it definitely does help with the coordination. It makes you feel a little bit more comfortable as I'm playing. 1. 2, it definitely helps me figure out where I'm supposed to be placing my finger, especially for the vibration of that string. Because obviously if you're placing it too close to one of the frets, it's not going to vibrate as much and so forth. And the pressure I'm supposed to be putting on that string, it's helping me learn that. There's a lot of things that I'm learning just from that simple little thing. So obviously if you're like a beginner, this might help you just understand what you're doing. And don't be afraid, like even if you're just learning chords or whatever, to just mess around to get the sound that you want. For instance, like I've been just sort of pushing up on the string instead of just pressing down with the pressure. I've seen people like pushing up on it, so I wanted to see what that would do. I wanted to see like vibrating the string kind of thing with your finger. But vibrato, I can't talk today, so please excuse me. But, you know, basically the same thing as like if you were a violin player, that you would be doing the violin string. It works the same way because it's a string. And I'm only saying that because my husband plays the violin, and I did actually pick up his violin. I did try to learn a little bit, but I'm probably closer to learning the guitar than I am learning the violin, because when it came to restringing the thing and tuning it, I just couldn't be bothered to learn it. Or, no, that sounds lazy. I did want to learn it, and I probably will learn it one day, because I still kind of want to learn how to play the violin, but I know more about the guitar than I do the violin. And the violin just sounds so beautiful, so I still might pick one up and learn it. But yeah, I mean, I'm just playing around with the guitar. Playing around with the settings on my Champion 50. Even though I'm not really into the fuzz pedal, I haven't tried it yet because of my injury. But I bought this because, well, I like Hello Kitty, it's fun. And with the Fender teaming up with Hello Kitty, I thought the fuzz pedal was cute. I like the little Japanese, there goes my mouse. I like the little, yeah, my grip's not really great at the moment. I like the little Japanese symbols for the levels and tone and fuzz part. Oh. I don't think, it's probably this. Okay, never mind, nothing really that loose. But I figured that even though I'm not really into that right now, I want to play around with one, and let's say I want to keep it, I may as well buy one now. It was still kind of expensive though, but I mean, I think it was like 200. No, maybe a little bit under 200, but it's still expensive for what. But it's a pedal, yeah. But I didn't want to like not get one and then not be able to get one later if I decided I wanted it, especially because I thought it was cute. And then of course I've got the Hello Kitty gig bag, and when I bought that off of whatever, I got the Hello Kitty guitar picks. They were fun. And they come in a little 10. I think it was only like $10 to $20 like for this. But yeah, I mean, I just got some fun things. And I probably should not have bought the Vox amp, but it was too cute. And good deal, actually. So, I mean, but obviously, I think if you want a little amp, keep your eye out for deals on a Pathfinder 10, because they're nice amps. I mean, if there's anything to go for this one sounds nice. I like it a lot better than I did the Frontman, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, the one here, definitely the condition is in, I would have had to pay $200 for it, but I don't know why it was being sold for $65. I mean, there's a little cosmetic damage a little bit on top. I mean, it almost feels like somebody melted it a bit, and I was worried about it once it gets to me that there was possibly electronic damage inside, but it doesn't sound like it. So, I mean, keep an eye. I would also maybe keep an eye on, like, places like Guitar Center, because obviously, I would think that, let's say, somebody sold it and they lived in a part of the US that not a lot of people are going for that kind of amp, and it could be listed cheaper online than you would see it elsewhere. And I mean, yeah, you end up having to pay shipping and everything, but like I said, it was listed for $65, taxes plus like $24 shipping. I think I paid like $90-something. But obviously that's like still over 50% off of what amps that the same amp that was the same condition was listed off of Reverb. So yeah, I mean, you can find them. I mean, obviously I did. Obviously it's better to do it in person so you don't have to pay that shipping. So, I mean, don't like jump on it right away if you see it in person, but obviously, you know your game. Know your game before you do it. So, anyways, I'm going to finish because my ribs are starting to bother me, and all I want to do is just sit down for a bit. But I am going to be working on trying to put some videos together, probably sitting on the sofa with my ribs the way they are. I'm laying off the pain meds because no matter how much pain I was in last week, I literally did not touch them, not because of the whole I don't want to take pain meds. I mean, obviously I wanted to take them because I was in a lot of pain, but they barely touched the pain, and all they did was make me sleep. So I literally would not take them unless I really wanted to sleep all day or at night before bed. And then I'd wake up with like stiff muscles in that area the next day. Today is not too bad, but it's still enough that I know I'm in pain. And I mean, obviously, appearance-wise, I'm not the greatest looking person in the world, but I mean, you can forgive me for that. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to try to come back to you guys with my videos, that kind of thing. Next, how do you feel about me making a list of like reading material book-wise? Like if I think a book of a biography or an autobiography of someone might be worth reading, or beginner's guitar books or guitar method books that I've tried out. I mean, I'm also, like I said, I'm also thinking about putting a website together of like a blog type thing. And if you think that reading a list of books that I think might be handy, or reading stuff that I think could have gone into a video and I just tried to make the video shorter, so I left it out, let me know. Or maybe I could make a podcast as well. These are all things I've been thinking about adding to the channel, and obviously it's stuff I want to give people, and I literally did not expect to have 42, 43 followers or subscribers within 6 months. I literally thought I'd get like 10. So I really thank you guys for that. I really, really thank you. And I mean, I'm not going to try to set that big of a goal for like this year, except for maybe, let's say, 100 followers by the end of the year, 50 within the next 6 months, probably 6 months. Because, I mean, I'm glad you guys want to follow. I'm glad you guys want to join me in the journey of learning the guitar, and maybe some of my what I find interesting about music videos. And I'm always welcome to feedback. I'm always welcome to ideas of what you think I should add to the channel. I would love it, you know, because I'll give you guys what I can. I'll give you guys what I can. I will, versus like what I've got followers wise and what I can do personally. And, you know, maybe if things go well, maybe I can hire a person to help me out with the research. I don't know. There's all things that I want to think about. Yeah, obviously I want, if this is going to go into a full-blown YouTube career channel type thing, there are things that I'm thinking about, and there are things that I know I can do. But I have to be able to get there to do that. I have, you know. But I appreciate you guys subscribing. I appreciate all you 42 followers, subscribers. Thank you so much. I am gobsmacked that I got that many within the first 3-6 months, you know. Thank you. So, as I tune out this time, please like, subscribe if you want. If you subscribe, you will be helping me on that journey of making this channel a full-blood YouTube channel. And you will be helping me on the journey of where I am as a guitarist and sharing with you guys. And maybe, hopefully, inspiring others to pick up the guitar. Because obviously, if a 46-year-old that's been wanting to play forever that just didn't want to pick up the guitar until she got the guitar she really wanted, can pick one up and learn, I want to inspire others to do it. So please, like, subscribe my videos. Bye!